Good evening. This is Dark Storm, and we are live, it would appear. Let's get this post on X. This is kind of a weird time of the day to stream for me, but I'm doing some No Man's Sky. Just wasn't feeling the Enshrouded today. I actually haven't been feeling that for a little bit now. Not sure when I'm going to get back to that. But I've been itching to start an abandoned mode run, which got introduced with Worlds Part 2. And I've just been starting up this game and just running around, getting a few resources, because abandoned mode, kind of like other kind of hardcore and survival modes, there's not going to be any NPCs, no aliens, so I just want to, and this is a fairly good kind of starting planet, just because it's a boiling world, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I did that. Don't need that. Abandoned universe. Yeah, it's fine. I am on a... I discovered that. Do I need to actually submit this or what? It's been a while since I've done that. Do I need to record it, or I don't know if it's a catalog? Is it under catalog? You used to submit your stuff and you would get nanites for it. Last time I was messing with this. Huh. Okay. I'll deal with this at another time. But as I was saying, this is a fairly decent little world. The temperature... hold on. Getting pop-ups from Xbox app. And I'm not even playing the Xbox Live version of No Man's Sky. This is my copy on Steam. So yeah, I know I repaired my ship already, so it's fine. Don't bother me with that. Yeah, I've already put it done. But what I was looking for, I wanted to see how much ferrite I've got. Pure ferrite, yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I've got a little of that. Yeah, I gotta, somehow when I did my first, opened my first box up near the ship, I got an S-class. I got an S-tier toxic upgrade, which is always good. S-tier for the win. Let's see, is there anything in here I need to... Yes. Thank you. Yep, that's good. And just in case you guys I don't know how many people. I can't even see if there's anybody on the stream right now, just because I'm not looking at it. Thank you. I'm gonna. Whoops. Hello. Dihydrogen. Whoop. This is good to stockpile this. Dihydrogen and cobalt are very good to get early on. Carbon. Yeah, carbon's good too. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Alright. Charge. Nope, can't do that. Thank you. Now. Thank you. I mean, if you need carbon, it's best just to get the big. Thank you. And we got here sodium. I'll take that. Yep, and I'll take that. Oxygen is always good. Now, normally how I play this and just... Oh, something unidentified. Thank you. I'll take... Whoop, something else unidentified. Alright. And this kind of goes into my... What normally I do, I will get myself perched up on a ridge and just kind of float over the top of the ridge, just like right at the top, and just kind of float up and down and take a look at where that says plant life. That will go to unidentified. I wish I hadn't done that. It would have been easier to show that. In any case, you can just kind of float along the top of the ridge with your reticle and just kind of float up and down a little bit. Let's see if I can see something over here. Nope. Okay. So I was just doing a little farting around over here before I started the stream up. Just make sure I got... It's been a while since I played. I played in Worlds Part 1, and I did the... was it the Pirates? I did one of the expeditions. I forgot what it was. Oh, the one where you had to... where they introduced the insects. The brood mother and all that stuff. I did that expedition. Oop, I hear somebody. Is there something over here? Okay, never mind. And I actually did that twice. I did it on my, because the rewards are per account, I did that on my Xbox account, and I also did it on my Steam account. And I started doing the fishing expedition, got like one task into that, and never got a chance to finish it. And I came back in today just to see how I left that save file, and as soon as you get into your ship, on the expedition save file I had, it basically says, you know, you're done, expedition's over, which I assumed it was going to do something like that. So not a big thing. Yeah, I'm going to get cold here in a minute. Whoop, hold on, that's what I was looking for. Where did that go? Yeah, so when you're looking through that reticle and you're just kind of floating across the top of the horizon there, just keep your eyes on where that says undefined mineral. When you're not undefined, it has something else. So you can see very quickly when that goes to say undefined mineral, that's fairly easy to spot when that kind of and it may be fast. I mean, you can do it fairly slow, but if you're just kind of scanning it real fast, you can tell by the size of the text that goes through, and you can kind of find undefined stuff fairly quickly with that. Thank you. Yeah, let's get in here before I have to recharge. Thank you. Alright, that's that. I have... Yeah, like I say, I've just been kind of getting the ship repaired. I built a multi-tool. I think the multi-tool may have already been there. Yeah, it was already there. And... yeah, I just had to fix... Oops, wrong one. Yeah, I had to fix my pulse engine and my launch thrusters. So I got 50% launch thrust. And can I make launch fuel? Oops, wrong one. Starship launch fuel. I need one metal plate. I can make that, and I can make launch fuel. I got a fair amount of dihydrogen over here. I've been collecting that since I started. Got a microprocessor, which is good to have. I've got some crystals. And since I don't have anybody really to sell those to right now, I'm just going to put those into the dihydrogen. Got a little copper. I can refine that, I think, into the better forms of copper, but I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Can I even launch? I'm not sure how to launch. W to take off. All right, let's get out of here. Nope. Pulse engines, no. So the question is, should I go into orbit? Whoop, hold on. I'm about to run into something here. Scan. There we go. Is there anything over here? Let's see if there's any abandoned buildings or anything. Like I say, this is my first time doing an abandoned run. I've never done one of the what is it that Jason Plays does, and some of the other big No Man's Sky streamers do, the outlaw runs. I haven't ever done one of those. Whoop, hold on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, question is, I don't have a Sentinel interceptor just yet, and there is not a. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna, since I do have some fuel, I am going to jump out, hop out, I'm going to see if there's anything I need to catalog while I'm here. It's pretty much just the stuff that I've already seen. Yeah. Just do what I'm doing. Just hover over that horizon and just kind of drop up and down. And let's see what we got here. Got some sodium. I'm good with that. Yeah, whatever. Like I say, if you notice that single arrow pointed to the left there, that's taking my thermal protection down. But since this planet is, it's not a lush planet or a what is it? There's a I have forgot the name. Yeah, like a Goldilocks world. I think there's actually even another name for that in this game that the cool kids use. What we got here? Anything good? And I will be picking up all goop and rusted stuff, because my way of playing, you know, you play your game however you want to play. Alright, usually there is something to dig up around here. Is it? Usually there is yep, that's that. Usually there is something buried around in between these buildings, by and large. Yeah, what do we got over there? Venom sac. Okay, that's decent. That's decent loot. Sodium. That's not too far away. Yeah, damaged machinery is over there. Humming sacks. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is a fairly... and that's only 500 meters away. Boiling planet, I think that's one of the things. Ooh, copper. Copper and chromatic metal. That is good stuff. So, ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to head over there, grab that copper, and grab that sodium, since I have the terrain manipulator already. And that is a byproduct of encrypted navigation data. I will take that. Thank you very much. And anything else in here? That'd be a negative. Let's go over here. Yeah, copper's good. Sodium's good. I'll take some nanites. And that is all that's for that. And that was all that away. And in case anybody wants to know, I am basically doing the punch. Sodium is at 108. Alright, let's go. Oops, hello. That's health. I will take health. Thank you very much. Well, it's not really health per se. And just in case, if you're wanting to clear these areas quick, once you hit your whoops, nope. What you hit, hold on. You hover over your item where it says E to hold E to open. If you just hold down your E and you keep pointing at, if you change where your dot is at, you can just hold down your E and it'll just keep opening them one at a time as you go through them. So, all right, let's go get. Let's get this dihydrogen while it's here for the taking. Oops. Say I'm picking up some carbon. Thank you. Where was I going? I was going to phosphorus. Nope, I was going to damaged machinery. No, I was going to copper. No, I thought I was going to sodium. I am going to sodium. There we go. If you're wondering how I'm hopping over this distance, what is that? Nope, there's a sodium. Yep. Let's go. hit the G button, and I am just using crap, I forgot the make it bigger or smaller button. You know, that's probably not giving me near as much as I want, just because I'm using too big of a a key combination. I'm getting silicate powder, which is a fancy name for sand. Okay, what's that? Ooh, condensed carbon. I'll take that. Hello. Nope, nobody sounding off in the chat. All right, where are we heading? We are headed to. That is the sodium. There's the phosphorus. Copper is 194. Yeah, so what I was saying before got a little sidetracked here. Get sodium. Take that. And we'll take that. And you notice I've been running around here for a while, and where's that copper? Yep, right there. And I've still only got I still got half of my thermal protection. And what I was saying about if you do your sprint, hit your Q to punch, and then kick your jetpack in, that is your kind of a way to really kind of boost jump. Alright, got some damaged machinery over here. That's that, don't need that. See if we get anything interesting out of here. Yeah, a lot of the streamers will just throw the goop and the rusted stuff away. I don't, but that's just I'm a pack rat. I can't throw away resources. That's just my hello guy here. Hazardous sack. Where is the copper? That's phosphorus over there. There's got to be copper on here somewhere. Phosphorus. There is copper here somewhere. And I am probably standing on it. Where is the copper? Oops, hold on. Sodium? No. Phosphorus? No. Sodium? Nope. Where is that copper? I was just looking for it, and I got sidetracked trying to teach stuff. And that's okay. Oh, there's some buried tech. No, if that's of any interest at this point in an abandoned run. Right, where is my copper? There it is. Aha. If I'd have just looked at it over here. All right, how? Switch Alt. Change size, RNT. Aha, that's it. Sorry. Train manipulator. Huh. There we go. These are not real big deposits. Yeah, so the nice thing about having, when you're doing the terrain manipulator, you tend to get a fair chunk of, fair chunk of, go over here, sodium, not sodium, crap, silica. Yeah, what is it? Copper, the silicate powder. You can use that to recharge the terrain manipulator, so you pretty much have just an inexhaustible supply of that. Plus it, get off me. I'm stuck. So just and alright. Hold on. Got a storm coming in? Okay, whoops. Alright, jump down here and I'm gonna dig myself a little cave. There we go. Yep. Are you guys gonna... Oops, hold on. Charge. Yeah, I can charge that with the 13, 32, yeah.
Technology recharge.
There we go. And that's it, I think. That's okay. I can charge that with, yeah, the silicate powder.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, and the reason that took so much is I didn't have a whole lot. Yeah, so I only got 155 of that left. But I will get more, like I say, as I continue to dig up. There we go. Alright, can we get out of here now? Thank you. There we go. That's that. And turn the light on. That's fine. That's that. And I don't know that there's much I can do with the phosphorus. Let's just do see if there's something of great
Thermal protection falling.
of a great deal of interest around here. I can get the phosphorus. I don't know that I can use phosphorus right now. It's a fairly... No, I'm just gonna... What I do need is I need to do some work on my jetpack. Alright, I'm not digging up anything. Train manipulator? No, mining meat. Thank you. What is this? Fireberry. Forget what that's used for. Alright, I'm gonna... Yep. Can I get... Ow. Oh, nip it. Where is that thing? Where are you, buddy? Oh, there he is. Fine. Attack me, I will. Alright, where did my ship go? My ship is over there. Yep. So... carbon. Nah. Okay. We're up and away. We're in the Euclid Galaxy. That further than I. There's that. Oop, did I come from here? Alright, that is a unmapped reliquary. Copper, perfume, silver. And this is where I just came from. What is a reliquary? Selenium. What is that? I'm not sure what that type of planet is. The reliquary. I mean, is that saying there's a lot of relics there? Huh. I don't know if this is something that came in the relics update, but there is a space station over here. Let's get some stuff for my pulse engines. Whoop. Hello. Whoops, missed. Didn't blow up, but okay, I'll take it. However, what is that? Nuclear planet. Okay, it's got uranium and some other stuff. All right. As I do not have any radiation resistance, that's going to be kind of a rough planet to take. I think we'll go to that reliquary first, see what's there. Hello. Alright. So this is gonna have not much going on. Love this music. Starship outfitting. Right. Okay, let's start on this side and see what we got here. Got a teleporter. Teleporters are good. What do we got here? Multi-tool upgrade station. Okay. Yep. Alright. Lantern. What do you got here? A neural duct. I don't know what that is, but that's fine. And is anything over here? Nanites. Yep. Take some nanites. Teleporter, it's good. Right. Search here. And the exosuit upgrade station. We get one of these for free. So the question is, what do I want first? Want is to... Yeah, I'll take that one. Alright. There's that. And this is probably going to be Atlas Pass, yeah. Now, what I need to do is to see if the sphere thingy is there, but I'll do that as soon as I check this other side. I'm curious to see if there's whoops, sales terminal. Yeah. So as there's no NPCs, I can't buy ships, but I can find them to be sure. Is this? It's gonna be Atlas Pass down here too. Yep. Okay. We got here. Nanites. I'll take it. First aid. I don't think I need it. Trade terminal. There we go. Metal plating. I can sell stuff. As there's no NPCs, I could probably sell the Gek relic, the unstable gel, but don't know when I'm gonna potentially need those things. For now, let's switch to Starship. Yeah, I got some silver. Don't have a lot of silver, but alright, that's fine. Lantern, light. Yep, let's get out of here. Alright, so there's a few odds and ends in the space stations. So let's summon the that's the nuclear planet, and that's the reliquary. Yep, one planet, reliquary, nuclear planet. Now, the question is there anything else in this area on the other side? Not really. Yep, that's that. However, let's do this. Aha, here we go. Visited systems. All right. Boiling planet, yep. Aha, there we go. There is an unknown planet. There's two that I know of, so there's another one here somewhere. Uranium, that's the decaying nuclear one. That's that. That's a moon. Okay, that's the reliquary. That's the nuclear planet. That's that. So this moon, I'll mark the moon. Now, where is that moon? Well, is it, I mean, where is it relative to the other stuff? I don't know that I've tried to mark a moon before. Alright, hold on. Oop, marked moon, that away. Hey, let's go. Alright. Marked moon. Hello. What do we have here? System that was, a system that will be. Okay, negative. Okay, I gotta try this just to see what it happens. Gaseous sentience. Nope. Okay. Can't shoot it, can't run into it. Okay. That being said, let's get over to this moon. Yeah, I've never seen that before, so I'm not sure if that's something that means something in the regular game that the abandoned mode doesn't have anything to do with. It's an isotropic moon that's got gamma root and uranium. Alright, what we got over here? Shoot here. Tritium. Hyperclusters. Hello. The F was that? Huh. I was not quite sure what that was, but okay. Anomaly detector? Alright, fair enough. Not sure what that thing was. I was shooting and ran into it. Yeah, I knew what I was going to do. Summon freighter? No. Galactic map? No. Fly out of this. Right. I can't summon the, okay. Let's see. Can I make... What do I need to make? I need to make antimatter housing. I need ferrite dust and chromatic metal, so I need to land somewhere. What is this? I am still going to go to that. Nope, I want to go to the other one. This is the boiling planet. So over here. There's that, and then where did that other planet go? Aha, here we go. Well, that's the moon. That is not where I wanted to go, but it has copper, it has uranium and silver, so I could just excuse me. Well, I thought I was... some stuff over there. Unknown building. Problem is, what is that? Ferrite dust. Alright. Ooh, hello. Thank you. Extreme radiation? Yeah, I figured as much. It's a isotropic planet. There's some stuff over here. Yeah, not a bad. Not bad, not bad. But what did I need? here. There is this. Not sure what kind of system this is, but it doesn't really have any. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Alright, it's fine. What I need, though, is 12,000 units. But what I need is, what am I doing? Yep, I need to put down my refiner. And I'm gonna put down some carbon.
Technology recharging.
And I'm gonna put copper in here. And we're gonna get some chromatic metal out of that. Thank you. And we're gonna go to there. And what I need is, no, I'm not close enough to my starship, but that's okay. Just gonna do it right here. Oh, I can do. I'm going to. Ultimately, this will distill down into nanites. It just takes a while. Gonna let that go, and I'm gonna head over here, see if there's anything I can grab. Nope. Is there anything I can get down there? Yep. Yeah, search. Yeah, grab that. Else I am going to. And largely here. Get carbon out of those. Yeah, I know. Viscous fluids are 73%. It's fine. And I'm going to. Thank you. The living slime, turn into something else. Starship. And nope, I got launch fuel. I got some tritium hyperclusters, a bit of silver. What's this? Neural duct I can sell. Pulse engine module. So I can sell the neural ducts.
Units received.
There we go. I'll take it. Down here momentarily. Just a quick request. If you guys are liking the content, get a like and subscribe. Certainly would appreciate it. It helps out the smaller channels. Uh-huh. Need a little power.
Technology recharge.
Sorry if the audio cut out. I was just checking my OBS. By and large, stream is staying pretty stable, which is kind of I mean, this is like prime internet time. I'm surprised that it's not dropping out that much. I'm only losing, lost 0.7% so far. Not bad. Explore this planet. Yes, I'm aware. I wish there was somebody on the chat to do an audio check. So yeah, I have finished going all the way through, the main, narrative part of No Man's Sky, and went from Euclid into Nanites. I forgot to the Green Galaxy, which Paradise World. Yeah, finally remembered what I was trying to think of a little while ago. So, no, you're ultimately trying to hunt for like a lush world or a paradise world, which basically does not take any of your hazard protections away. All right, now let's go to, where is that? Thank you. That's going to take a little while. All right. But we're gonna need ferrite dust. Always need ferrite dust, so that's okay. What did I need? I needed, oh, I have enough chromatic metal. I can make antimatter, but I do need that ferrite dust pretty quickly in order to make the housing. I can make the antimatter, and I can make the warp fuel, which basically says I can jump to another system. But I am curious where I can sell my upgrade modules at. Normally you can sell them or you can buy them. And I don't think you can do that here, because normally you can't. Can I do that here? And they may have added the ability to do that here, since you don't have the, I keep trying to call it the space station. It's not the space station. I forget what it is. You summon the big sphere thingy that's a part of the, in any case, let's do this. Thank you. Ferrite dust goes in the suit. Oh, did I run out of stuff again? Yep. I want to do this real quick. No, do I want to do that? Hold on a minute. I want to check something real quick. If I need to recharge my mining beam is only at half. No, hold on. Can't do that. Alright, hold on. Nope. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna take this away. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put this aside. Set that aside. Well, that's taken longer than I would really like it to. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Starship. Thank you. And the antimatter housing. How come I don't? I got that. I need condensed carbon. And I don't have any at all. But I do need to do this then. No, I'm out of that.
Radiation protection falling.
Do I not have any carbon at all? Hold on, what do I got? I have regular carbon, which I need to turn into condensed carbon. Let's just take a quick... Let's go down here and see if I can find some carbon anywhere. Kind of down it though, simply because.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah. Blump. Alright, this is this. It's fine. Uranium. I don't really need uranium, but what I do need is do this. Is there any carbon to be had? Nope. It's not what I'm looking for. Silver? Nope. Let's go. Surely nothing alive here. That's the problem with trying to find carbon. Nope, hold on. But that's carbon crystals. Ah, one here.
Units received.
Let's see, can I get... Alright, is good. And I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get my advanced mining laser. Cobalt, more than likely. Yep. Cobalt and tritium. That's the down ups. That's Cave Marrow. Don't need that. Let's see, is there anything over here that I need? Nope. But what I do want to find is there it is. Cobalt. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Ow. Trading post, that is where I am at. Knowledge stone, which is kind of not needed since there's nobody to talk to.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, uranium. Copper, silver. Buried technology, whatever. Let's go. Alright. Let me see if I can get. Ow. What did I just. What just hit me? Okay. Let's see if we can get some condensed carbon made.
Technology recharge.
needed to make. That's that. I needed to make. Antimatter. Okay, and let's get this. Alright, let's go.
Technology recharge.
Alright, 25%. Okay, that's that. Do I need to make a terminal thingy? The construction blueprint terminal thing. Not sure on that one. In any case, I'm gonna drop off here and grab some dinner. I'll probably be back on later to do a little bit more with this. So that's options, quit to desktop. Yep. Alright, so thanks anybody that was online but was not in the chat. I am going to drop off here, grab some dinner, and I will probably be on for a little while later. So have a good evening. Talk to you soon, and bye-bye.